Right, so we're on our way to some super secret Sony event.
Some super secret Sony event.
I don't know. I have no idea what's going to be in it. You?
I think there might be an OLED here. That's the only reason why I would be here.
I've got no idea. Let's find out.
Let's see.
We're at the Sony event. We're waiting for a ride.
Yeah.
But there's nobody here. So I guess we're gonna have to
troop it.
We're gonna have to get
old school.
Get walking.
So after about 45 minutes of walking in the 90-degree weather, we finally make it to the event. And they had a very nice spread there. I also made a new friend. Yeah, it's that robot from Lost in Space. What's up, guys? You've seen the title. I've got some official news on the new Sony 2018 televisions. Yes, they just released their new OLED, the A9F, and you just bought it. And you may be thinking to yourself, Sony, are you screwing with me? So let's get into what's new, starting with the new A9F OLED. If you follow any of the Sony news, I'm sure you're aware their current top-tier televisions are running their X1 Extreme processing chip. This handles all of their image processing and runs the Android TV OS. So gone is the X1 Extreme, and now we're getting the X1 Ultimate.
The X1 Ultimate is the new processor, which is twice the power and faster.
This is the latest and greatest chip, and hopefully we'll be able to run the Android TV OS more efficiently. If there's one thing I despise about Sony TVs, it's how janky and laggy the Android TV OS is. It's just always slow to react to button presses, and scrolling through menus, well, that's a whole other story. Now it will be running the new version of Android, which is Android O, and Sony is supposed to be adding a skin to the operating system, so fingers crossed that it won't slow anything down. They're also adding some new image processing they're calling Pixel Contrast Booster.
Rich, luxuriant blacks and colors that reveal the secrets of the heart.
As the name would imply, this should up the contrast a great deal when watching HDR content.
Is there a nit level on this? How bright does it get?
Oh no, Sony never disclosed any information of that. So
now I personally own the 65-inch A1E, and if there's one feature I really like about it, it's the built-in speakers, or as they call it, the acoustic surface. The A9 will still keep the acoustic surface, but it's getting upgraded to the Acoustic Surface Audio Plus. They've added a center channel speaker, which makes it a 3.2 channel audio system, so dialogue should be easier to distinguish, and soundstage should increase as well. Power output also gets a bump from 50 watts on the A1E and the A8 to 98 watts. Now, if anyone out there is using the A1E in a full surround system with dedicated left and right speakers, you'll know how impossible it is to place that center channel. There's just nowhere to put it since the TV doesn't have a pedestal or feet to elevate the screen. The new A9F will have a center speaker mode, which will allow you to run the center channel output from your receiver directly to a pair of gold-plated binding posts on the back of the TV, thus eliminating the need to make space for a dedicated center channel speaker. I know the hardcore audio folks out there will scoff at the idea, but for those other folks out there looking to keep black boxes down to a minimum, this could be a very solid alternative.
the audio surface, so it has three actuators. It has, center, left and right. And it can actually serve, so it has input for a center channel. And they're doing a demo on the second floor that is actually amazing. You can listen it and you hear the difference because the center channel is coming literally from the from the people that is talking to.
Can we still add a subwoofer onto it?
There's two subs on it, and also it's twice powerful, so it's 98 watts.
98 watts.
Yes.
As opposed to 50 from the old one.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. This is Carlos.
Yeah. You're
From Sony.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
The A9F will be available in two sizes, a 55-inch and a 65-inch. Okay, now on to the TV I'm most interested in. It's the successor to the 2016 Z9D. Now this TV was so good, they kept it in their flagship lineup for the past 2 years. So the replacement should be something amazing. You guessed it, it's the Z9F. It has the same X1 Ultimate chip and is a full array television.
Shane from Spare Change. We're here with David. Just a couple questions. Main differences between the 2016 Z9D and this guy here. Is it number of zones? Is it listed here anywhere?
It's not. Sony doesn't disclose the zones. Now, this is not backlight master drive.
Okay.
So it is a different backlight technology than the Z9D.
As far as image processing, it's getting a new version of their Extended Dynamic Range Pro. This is going to help brighten the image for HDR content, and it'll still have X-Motion clarity to help smooth out the judder on some sources.
The X wide angle technology and the X motion clarity give you a completely different visual experience. And as someone who has a 65-inch Z9D as my main room TV, I'm really looking to see if I can get a hold of one of these, because they're actually really fantastic with the new X1 Ultimate chip.
As far as design, it's getting a glossy screen, which will help out with contrast. It's going to have improved viewing angles, a feature that they're calling X-Wide View, so you'll get less color shift when sitting off axis.
What about for gamers? Lag time?
I actually don't have lag time information for these products yet.
When's it coming out?
They will be launching this fall.
This fall?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Now, as far as shared features between both TVs, Sony has collaborated with Netflix and came up with the Netflix calibrated mode.
And today, the Master Series comes equipped with a new feature called Netflix Calibrated Mode.
This picture mode is supposed to allow studio picture mastering in the living room. By working with content creators, you should get exactly, or very close to it, what the director intended it to look like. There's also an auto calibration feature for use with the CalMan app in the Google Play Store or using PC software. You'll of course need a CalMan compatible colorimeter and a pattern generator.
And joining forces has been a tremendous accomplishment for our industry and our customers.
The whole calibration process should take about 10 to 15 minutes. Both TVs will support eARC, which is enhanced audio return channel, so lossless audio like Dolby Atmos can be transmitted over HDMI. Their soundbars, the HT-ST5000, Z9F, and X9000F will be compatible with a future firmware update. Both sets will of course support HDR10 and Dolby Vision as well. Okay, now onto the news you've been waiting for. Are these 12-bit panels? No, they're still 10-bit panels. So it looks like we're still gonna have to wait maybe about another year or so. So no watching those 12-bit Dolby Vision Blu-rays this year. HDMI 2.1.
How about HDMI? HDMI 2.0, 2.1?
This is no, it's not HDMI 2.1, it's the 2.0, yes.
No, still 2.0. These may be deal breakers for some, but both of these TVs seem like they'll be tough to beat for at least the next year. So that's all the information I've got on these sets. If you know something that I don't, leave me a comment down below. Are you guys gonna pull the trigger on any of these TVs? I don't know, I might. Or maybe I'll just wait till next year. If you found the video useful, give it a thumbs up. Check out our social media links. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys again in the next video.